Chud the Builder is out here crashing out once again. Will somebody finally knock Chud the Builder out on stream? Is it gonna happen today? Is it gonna happen tomorrow? It's not looking too good for Chud the Builder. Now, Chud the Builder has been getting a lot of backlash this week. Everybody's been on his head. The black people seem to know who he is and know to ignore him now. And the white people are all up in his grill, giving him a boom, bam, what? You know what I mean? Like a Vander Holyfield. The white folks is sticking up for the black people when it comes to Chud the Builder, and it is phenomenal. You gotta check out these recent clips that Chud the Builder is not too happy about. Now, here's a little video with these ladies from the UK who are basically saying, hey, Chud, not today.
Okay, you're in America. Don't come to my country talking to me. This is America. You heard me? You heard me? Freedom of speech.
Oh, come on now.
You're in America.
No,
respect our land.
No, you
respect our land.
Like
respect our land. I don't give a where she lives.
Hey, time where you're
live on camera.
Time where we're at. Time where we're at. What? America?
Stupid.
Yeah. Time where we're at is America.
We're in America. Hey, let that UK know. Hey, royal family. Royal family. The only royal family is Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. Come on, do something. I'll spray your real quick. Come over here. Come over here. Back the up. Respect American values.
Let me guess, you're a Trump.
That's what I thought. No, Trump.
Oh, okay.
He's a Trump's. Respect America. She about got a face full of bear mace. I love you, babe. She wants it.
Let's pause this.
Look, man, he's doing anything on camera to just rage bait these ladies from the UK. He's like thinking like, man, if they was black, he gonna say like, oh, they chimping out, all the N-word. But since he knows they from the UK, he had to switch the tactic. He said, oh, the royal family. Ain't no royal family. Only royal family is Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and Lucifer. He's just gonna say whatever he thinks gonna get you riled up. And as you seen, he had the one lady from the UK who ran over like, what'd you say about the royal family? She's a sheep, unfortunately. If you get rage baited that easily over whatever somebody says about whatever you really were programmed to believe in, then you're a sheep. And you need to like reclassify and reprogram yourself immediately. So she comes up, he got the pepper spray all up in her face. She's like, oh no, I'm not gonna talk about the Victoria, the Queen, Elizabeth, the Queen, someone the Queen, one of the Queen, King Charles, I don't know, Your Royal Highness. She's getting all up in his grill. And that's what Chud wants. So I would say that's a W. He had the pepper spray ready. He's like, oh, she's about to assault me. And then the other UK ladies, you know, they kind of slapped his hat a little bit. He's like, oh, that's assault. I'm calling the police, you know. One of the ladies from the UK said, oh, you must be a Trump supporter. He's like, nah, I ain't no Trump supporter. I'm a Chud the Builder supporter. You know, he's just basically doing whatever he can on camera to get them views up and to get them snoozes up when it comes to the people out there in America who are like, oh my God, you can't do this. But, you know, actually, I would have to say that that was a W for Chud. I thought that was going to be a reaction where Chud the Builder lost. But actually, I was wrong. He got y'all ladies from the UK. There's a couple of them in the background who was just kind of like, oh man, he got us. Oh, he got us riled up. And then you see the, you know, the white dudes, the big dudes, the ones who's eating, you know, barbecue chicken and and barbecue beef every day by the pound. You know, just the big dudes talking about, yeah, let's go America, America. And, you know, I mean, Chud is out there. I believe this is Texas, Tennessee. I don't know, one of them red states where, you know, you got big white dudes who ain't never done a push-up in their life who gonna back this up. But I was wrong. This is actually a W for Chud. But we got some other videos where Chud doesn't do too well with actually getting people to participate in this madness. Like I said before, though, he did have the white people going. You know, the white people was, oh no, you can't be saying that about, you know, can't be saying that about the black people of the UK. So here's another video when Chud is trying to antagonize 2 police officers on the job and he can't seem to get them. They more in tune with their paycheck and their higher self than Chud the Builder.
Come on. No. I want to know what y'all were talking about before I walked over here. You've been saying it here the whole time in your live stream. What's he videoing me for? You don't know? Anything malicious? You sure you didn't say nothing? Here's that guy. Is that what he said? Huh? You don't got nothing to say though. All right, well, God bless you. Hey, keep the street safe. White monster! That's why he's not chimping out. That'll do it. Black guys need to drink a white monster. It'll make them mature, it'll give them a good job, and it'll be a productive member of society. White monster, we're gonna get a sponsorship one day.
See, black man, he didn't say nothing. He just kind of looked at him like, you trying to raise baby. I see what you got going on, Chud. You're not gonna get me off the job. You're not gonna have my lieutenant sergeant cut my $35 an hour as a security / policeman. You're not gonna just get me. I'm gonna sit my white monster as you just say these ridiculous things to me. Now, to be fair, I do believe in these situations, black folks should just walk away and ignore him. Now, I know he's at his post as a security guard, and I don't know what the rules and regulations are of being a security guard / policeman. But I don't believe you could touch somebody as long as they're just talking to you. So maybe ignoring him is the best route in that situation, because you can't really just walk away from your post. I think he was supposed to actually be there for his job. But in that situation, I mean, you can't slap him. If you talk back, he's just gonna keep going and rage baiting. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you just kind of just stand there and ignore him. You know what these black men did? They did the correct thing. I'm learning with y'all. I'm over here review. It's a live review with Camels. So we learning through the tactics of the black men that Chud can't do anything to. He says, oh, we gonna get you a monster sponsor for the black folks because that's what black people need to chill out. No, all black people need to know is that we got this rage baiter walking around trying to rage bait. So they just say like, hey, we gonna stop all this stuff. You trying to get us, Chud. Here's another video of Chud the Builder unsuccessfully getting some black people, and then some white people came up to help the black people, and he had to go to the police. Chud became the Karen in the thing. Now, I would hate to be a policeman trying to defend a racist. Nah, I don't even think Chud is racist. I think he's just trying to get paper off of doing wild things on camera. Yeah, hey, let me just put this out here. I don't believe Chud the Builder is actually racist. Because there's been plenty of clips and plenty of videos of Chud the Builder actually getting along with black people, smiling, having a good time. I think Chud the Builder knows that if he plays racist on camera, that he can make money from the racist people watching it, and he knows he can just walk outside, say some crazy stuff, potentially get punched, potentially get an assault charge, potentially make some money off of somebody who just got riled up. He's probably been a rage baiter ever since he was young. He probably tried a couple of rage baiting tactics and found out that saying the N-word and you chimping out was the fastest, most easiest method without showing your butt cheeks on OF to do it. So I don't actually think, I think this is just a dude who don't want to get a 9-to-5 who said, what's the easiest way to make some money? But in certain situations like this, he goes to the police. Now, I would hate to be the police officer who has to protect and defend this man, knowing he's in the wrong, but because he has to work for the law, he can't let him get assaulted because of, you know, the rules and regulations and laws of this country. Check this out.
This guy right here yelling, he just threw all this food on the back of my shirt as I'm walking away.
We got people
Oh my God. Thank you. Can you get it up? Thank you. Thank you.
Send us like a video, a clip.
Dude, people are chimping. The guy just threw at me. We got these chimping out on us. You got my ID. I just talked to you guys last night. I don't know if I got it on me. Yeah, I know. Go get him, bro. That's the dude that. We got officers talking to him.
All right, now the guys around him, I believe, are actually racist. If you're not getting paid to do this and you're just gonna walk up on Chud the Builder and be like, hey, they're chimping out, and you just a part of the fun because you think it's funny, you're probably a little bit racist. You probably racist. You're probably not just doing this for the cam. You know what chimping out is. I mean, Chud is doing this for the money, but those other white guys, they're actually racist. So watch out. Now the police officer's like, hey, the other officers, talking to the guy that threw food on you for talking bad to black people. So just chill out, man. And you see Chud being like, hey, he assaulted me on camera. Now you're not gonna get much money for somebody throwing food on you, Chud. But I see the rage bait, man. Hey, Chud is crashing out, boy. He's crashing out. And it's ridiculous. If you are a fan of Chud the Builder, see, there's two sides of Chud the Builder fan base. There's the one side who's actually racist, who's like, yeah, we don't like to see black people happy. You should be telling them to chimp out. There's that side of the public. To hell with y'all. Now there's the other side who just likes to see somebody crash out on camera. I hate to admit it, but I actually do like seeing people crash out on camera and, take them to the highs and the lows. Now, I do not agree with him talking to black people saying the hard R at the end of the N-word. I don't agree with this. No, this is not funny. No, this is not cool. No, this is not right. I do not like this form of crash out content when it comes to disturbing the peace in the public. But there are some other content creators who, I could arguably say aren't doing it in the right. But Chud the Builder is definitely wrong. This is not the crash out content I would like to see. Nick Fuentes even said himself, I don't like what this guy's doing. He's a bad look for the alt-right white man who's trying to push this certain agenda that's going on in the present modern day America. Even Nick Fuentes, the #1 head honcho of wild white man content, is saying no, Chud. And Chud is saying, I don't care about Nick Fuentes. I'm better than Nick Fuentes. Well, I mean, to Chud's defense, if you crashing out, you gotta crash out. You can't go half retard. You gotta go full retard. Just like they say in Chocolate Thunder. You gotta go, and Chud is going full retard. So kudos to you for going full retard. You already crashed out. You already got your GoFundMe knocked down. You already got all these allegations against you that's probably going to just, this is not that sustainable. If it is sustainable, then, man, there's a lot more racist people in America than I once believed in. But, this could be sustainable. There's a lot of racist white people out here. And there's a lot of other racists who like to see people crash out on the internet. The internet has kind of become a Grand Theft Auto server. So who knows? Who knows where this whole rodeo for Chud will end? But you let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, and check out my next video below.